My name is Tokumbo and I'm here with Moyo Juyi. He's a serving corps member in the FCT and interestingly, he also wants to be president of Nigeria someday. So Moyo, tell us about yourself. But before you do that, say hello to everyone.
Good morning everybody. I'm Moyo for short. My full name is Moyo Juyi. I'm from Ondo State. I graduated from Covenant University. I studied architecture.
Okay.
I graduated 2013 for BSc and then I proceeded to do my master's and I finished 2015.
Okay. So what informed your ambition to become president? What inspired you?
I like Nigeria. I love Nigeria deeply, and the problems we are going through are fixable, definitely, and they can be solved. It's just strictly passion, and 2009, I just woke up one morning.
Why
and
2009?
the passion was, that's when it started. The passion was just deep, and I just started saying, Moyo for president, and since then I've been trying to improve and develop myself so that I'll get there one day.
Okay. Now, a lot of people, I would imagine you've met a lot of people and you've said, I want to be president, and they haven't taken you seriously. Like, are you serious? Are you really serious about this? And what steps have you made? What, like for example, let me ask you, what do you do in your daily routine that helps you in your journey to becoming a president?
See, I read books daily to try to grow and maybe be a good leader.
On your blog, you say you've met a lot of people that nurse the same ambition as you. How do you feel about this?
I feel very good about it because it means now people are planning, people are thinking, people are having visions, people are having dreams to one day rule Nigeria, and therefore when they get there, they will just start executing their plans. It's not going to be by mistake they got there. It's not going to be by personal stuff that they are there. They will be there for their plans, they'll be there for their visions, they'll be there because they want to be there.
Okay. So what would you change about Nigeria at present? What is it about Nigeria right now?
Right now our system needs to change. Our system of governance in let me say the states should be independent, because if you notice, out of 36 states of Nigeria, 24 states need to be bailed out from this. And it means there's no positive competition, there's no drive to develop. They just sit back and they collect money from the federal government, and then they just start then they now do what they plan to do, maybe do the roads and some things. Instead to be able to host the Olympics. I would love, maybe when I'm governor of Ondo State, when I am governor of Ondo State, to maybe host the Olympics. It would be nice for Nigeria, because Olympics is not the country, it is a state here. And it would be good. Something like that. States need to, they should not leave everything for the federal government.
So you talked about when you become governor of Ondo. I'm taking that to mean that you're not just going to head straight for the presidency. You want to start small. And tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, I would like to, I'm learning where I am right now. I've learned from school, I've gone to training, and I'm still going through a lot of trainings. I'm still reading. So one of the first steps I might take will be to be governor of Ondo State, and if I learn to lead a state, definitely I'll be preparing to lead a nation. And,
as a nation, what is key to our growth? Like human resources. So I'll be guessing that our unity, us working together, unity would be an asset in our human resources.
And let me just put them together as resources.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before, we have, I think what people were saying is that we have 50 natural resources out of 52.
Yeah.
But that means we just have a lot of resources. And if we focus on maybe aluminium, we use aluminium to make phones, to make almost everything technology right now.
Yeah.
And if we focus on that, like the way we are focusing on oil, or the way we're focusing on oil, definitely the Agile Steel Company would have developed.
Is that still functional?
I don't think it's But imagine bringing maybe Apple to Nigeria. You know, Apple, I think, is made in China. Most phones or most products are made in China. Imagine they are made in Nigeria, something like that. We create an employment for the youth in Nigeria, for example, and then we collect maybe tax from them.
Of course.
And we just make more money for ourselves also.
I think think it's interesting that you mentioned aluminium because in one of your posts you said that you think that there should be a ministry for aluminium as there is a ministry for petroleum.
Yeah.
And you just explained why.
Yeah.
Is it only aluminium? There are other natural
There are
resources.
other natural resources. There are other things we can do.
And you think Nigeria will benefit a lot from other natural resources?
Yeah, definitely.
Because we do suffer a lot when oil prices go down.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
we're
like
in trouble.
that. Because we're just because this present government is trying.
Okay.
They are trying to move to agriculture, and it's a good thing.
Okay.
I heard I don't know whether it is annually or monthly, but we need 7 million tons of rice. And Kebbi State is already producing 1 million tons, and then they've done a deal with Lagos. They signed an MOU that if when they produce, Lagos buys.
Okay, so if you're president, I would imagine these will be part of your agenda, where you set up these ministries.
Yes, but before I get to be president, there will be leaders before me and then there will be presidents before me. I hope by that time things would have been better. They would have done all these things. When I get there, then I just keep improving or bring up new ideas that will be needed.
Okay, but let's say they call you to work with them on this. You would
Presently,
work.
I will work with them.
You would work. Okay. What qualities do you think a good Nigerian leader should possess?
Discipline,
Okay.
dedication, determination. And then first of all, you must have a vision to be a leader before you get there. You should have a dream. You should not just be there by chance and then you now be delegating duties. You should know what you are meant to do before you delegate duties.
But sometimes it happens by chance. I mean,
Yeah, it
Lord
happens by
Jonathan was
chance.
very lucky.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be so again. For the president,
Yes,
shouldn't be so.
extremely so. Who are your role models? Like leaders, Nigerian leaders or even world leaders? Who are the people you look to, you aspire to be like?
Presently, let me just mention just two.
Okay.
I like Dr. David Oyedepo.
Okay.
And then I also live with my dad.
Your dad? Okay, tell us about your dad. Well, there must be something about your dad that is really, that
Well, he's always,
inspires you, so tell me.
yeah, he's always into this integrity. I learned from him definitely before I also met Dr. David Oyedepo. It is determination, it is diligence. And then, the Bible says if you dine before kings, if you are diligent in your duties, you dine before kings and not before men. So diligence is just key generally. And then I was trained and groomed by
Okay. So let's talk a bit more about yourself. While you were at CU, did you hold any posts? If you held any leadership posts, was there something you started? Anything spectacular during your time there?
Yeah, let me start from 100 level. I was first the coach of my football team, and then in my 400 level I was the PRO. I was first the sports director for my association, Society of Architecture Students.
Okay.
I was first the sports director, then I became the PRO, and then I became the president of
Okay. Okay. And any other posts? Okay. All right. You talked about there being, when it comes to ethnic representation, government, there is not a balance. There is not an actual representation. How do you think we could fix this? Is it necessary to fix this? And how do you
Well, I read it somewhere, I think the People's Nigeria also, that we have over 371 languages in Nigeria, or 371 tribes, and some people are overpowering some others, and some people have put themselves as leaders generally.
Yeah, but it's like this thing, the animal farm.
Yeah.
All animals are equal. Some are more equal
definitely.
than others. So it could be, is it a situation like that where Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, who are equal with you guys, or are more equal than you?
Yeah, I think we should not be thinking
Remember how the book ended. So.
I think we should not be thinking about tribe anymore. I
Right.
think we should just think about the country as a whole, just how to change Nigeria.
Yes.
If Nigeria gets to the top, if we forget about tribe and you push Nigeria to the top, I think that should be everybody's style. Just push Nigeria to the top, make Nigeria the best country ever. The aim should be Nigeria, not, oh, my people are suffering. Everybody's saying, oh, my people, my
Exactly.
people. They see what is happening now, the Avengers. It shouldn't be happening.
Okay. So you want us to get to a point where my first thing is, oh hi, my name is Tokumbo. I don't say I'm Yoruba, I say I'm Nigerian,
Yeah.
because that's where I am.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're from one of the dominant tribes in Nigeria, you're Yoruba. You think in government, even with the presidency, do you think there's this thing I get where once one person Like for example, you're Yoruba, you're being president, and then the next term it has to be another tribe. Is that right? Because couldn't we fall into a trap where we pick the wrong person just because they're from the right tribe?
Yeah. For now, I would say, because the country is still developing and our democracy is still developing,
Yeah.
I would say I support it a little bit. I support this zoning thing.
Really?
But in the nearest future, we should not be doing it. It should just be because you're a Nigerian. But presently, because we're just growing.
Don't you think we need to start now rather than saying, okay, yes, for now zoning will work, and then later? Don't we start from now?
We can start from now, but I think presently the Igbos have been left out, truthfully. So I think maybe
Why
after,
do you say that?
they've been left out, let's be sincere. I think if after they get there, then I think we can start. Maybe start afresh. Start, forget the zoning formula, move on.
So you're saying forget the zoning formula, but before we forget the zoning formula, an Igbo person has to
I
hold
feel
that
he
office,
should be there, yeah.
and
Someone
then
should
we
be
start afresh.
Yeah.
Start from the clean state.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't believe,
They don't feel like.
they don't feel they are.
Do you think they feel marginalized?
Yeah, I feel it.
And they feel like Nigeria is not for them?
No, that's, I know, Nigeria is for them. I don't.
Yeah, but do you feel like, do you get the feeling that they feel like that?
Yeah, I get
You
things.
do?
And I understand.
You do?
So I was trying, even in camp, my room, they were always talking about it. We were always trying to explain to them. But if it goes wrong right now, I think we use at least the number of people supporting them.
Okay. Have you set a time for when you want to be president?
Yeah.
Is there a time frame? Tell us. So we can watch out.
No, don't worry.
Well, we want to know.
No, don't worry. There will be little progress.
Feel free to
Yeah,
tell me no,
it will
it's
be
not
outdated.
2024. You're still not going to tell us when?
No, no.
We are going to look out for you.
Yeah.
We want
We'll
to know
tell
so we
you.
can come now, fams. We can't do that.
No, we'll tell you.
We'll tell you.
We'll tell you.
Is there a first lady in the offing somewhere? Is there Michelle Obama? Is there
Definitely.
Stella Obasanjo?
Yeah, we can be working on something.
We can be working on someone. Okay, she's seeing this. Hello, they're working on you. Right, okay. This has been a very interesting interview, Moyo.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much for your time.
Yeah.
We wish you all the luck in your ambition, in your drive, in everything that you're doing. And yeah, we'll be watching out for you.
And I'll be watching out for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, be the realest I never wrote. I ain't write this, by the way. Some real thoughts right here. This should be the realest you ever quote. Yeah, my president is